close your eyes for a moment. Now imagine opening them on July 1st, 1863. There are no cars, no electricity, no smartphones, only dirt roads, horse-drawn wagons, and thousands of soldiers marching toward a quiet Pennsylvania town. Within the next 3 days, more than 50,000 men will be killed, wounded, captured, or go missing. The fate of the United States will hang in the balance. Today, through an AI historical reconstruction based on real events, we're walking through Gettysburg exactly as it appeared during the most important battle of the American Civil War. Let's step back in time. A peaceful town before the storm. The year is 1863. Gettysburg is a small farming town with just a few thousand residents. Brick homes line the streets, blacksmiths work at their forges, children play outside, and farmers harvest their fields. Life seems ordinary, but only a few miles away, two massive armies are moving toward each other. Confederate General Robert E. Lee has invaded the North, hoping a major victory on Union soil will force the United States to negotiate peace. Waiting to stop him is the Union Army of the Potomac under General George G. Meade. Neither side originally planned to fight here. Gettysburg simply sits at the crossroads of several important roads. Soon, those roads will lead history straight into this quiet town. Day 1. July 1st, 1863. As the morning fog begins to lift, Union cavalry under General John Buford spots Confederate forces approaching from the west. Buford knows his soldiers cannot defeat Lee's army. Their mission is simple: hold the high ground long enough for Union reinforcements to arrive. The first gunshots echo across the countryside. Within minutes, cannon fire shakes the earth. Smoke fills the fields as thousands of soldiers exchange musket fire. More Confederate troops continue arriving throughout the morning, slowly forcing Union defenders back through Gettysburg's streets. Families hide inside basements, while bullets strike homes and church walls. Doctors transform schools, churches, and houses into emergency hospitals. By evening, Union forces retreat to Cemetery Hill and Cemetery Ridge, high ground overlooking the town. Although the Confederates control Gettysburg, the Union now holds the stronger defensive position. The biggest battle of the Civil War has only just begun. Day 2, July 2nd, 1863. Sunrise reveals the terrible cost of the first day. Broken wagons, abandoned rifles, and wounded soldiers cover the battlefield. General Lee orders attacks against both ends of the Union line. One of the fiercest battles erupts at Devil's Den, where giant boulders become deadly cover for both armies. Nearby, Little Round Top becomes the key to the entire battlefield. If Confederate troops capture the hill, they could attack the Union Army from the side. Union Colonel Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain and the 20th Maine Regiment defend the position against repeated assaults. As ammunition runs out, Chamberlain makes a desperate decision. He orders a full bayonet charge. The exhausted Union soldiers rush downhill, catching the Confederates completely by surprise. The attack succeeds. Little Round Top remains in Union hands. Many historians believe that single decision helped save the Union Army. As darkness falls, neither side has won. But everyone knows the final day will decide everything. Day 3, July 3rd, 1863. The battlefield falls strangely silent. Then, shortly after 1 o'clock, more than 150 Confederate cannons unleash one of the largest artillery bombardments ever seen in North America. For nearly 2 hours, explosions tear across the hills. When the smoke begins to clear, thousands of Confederate soldiers step into the open fields. Their target lies nearly a mile away on Cemetery Ridge. The attack becomes known as Pickett's Charge. With no cover, the soldiers march directly toward Union defenses. Artillery shells explode around them. Musket fire tears through their ranks. Still, they continue forward. A small number reach the stone wall protecting the Union center, where fierce hand-to-hand fighting breaks out. But the breakthrough never comes. Fresh Union troops force the Confederates back. Within less than an hour, the assault is over. The fields are covered with casualties. General Lee's invasion of the North has failed. Gettysburg becomes the turning point of the Civil War. The aftermath, when the guns finally fall silent, the scale of destruction is almost impossible to understand. More than 50,000 casualties make Gettysburg the bloodiest battle ever fought on American soil. Entire farms have been destroyed. Churches remain filled with wounded soldiers. Citizens spend weeks caring for survivors and burying the dead. Just 4 months later, President Abraham Lincoln returns to Gettysburg to dedicate a new national cemetery. His speech lasts barely 2 minutes. Yet the Gettysburg Address becomes one of the most powerful speeches in American history, reminding the nation that freedom and democracy must endure despite unimaginable sacrifice. Conclusion. Today, Gettysburg is peaceful once again. Visitors walk the same fields where thousands once fought. Stone monuments mark the places where ordinary men displayed extraordinary courage. Every hill, fence, and road tells a story. Gettysburg isn't remembered because a battle happened here. It is remembered because, over 3 unforgettable days, the future of the United States changed forever. If you enjoyed traveling back in time with us, subscribe to History Decoding and tell us in the comments